time now, JAIDEN wants to have that moment, that adulation, that victory at the Roseland.
He wants the respect, he wants the adulation. And you know what? He's fighting for it. He's getting it in many ways. We've seen it earlier tonight. Even in defeat, he looks like a winner in my eyes. But does he really have the jam? Does he have the gumption, the chutzpah to go through a second match?
To me, JAIDEN is a real-life superhero just because he's not backing down from a challenge. He's not backing down from a fight. He loads it up and nothing doing.
Nope. Need a little more oomph behind that. Ouch!
Calvin Tankman was amused more than anything.
There's the oomph. The oomph.
I admire JAIDEN's, let's say, unrealistic optimism, and Sonico just got it. Back elbow upside the head.
Heavyweight hustle is my favorite to win this matchup. He's got the size, he's got the experience, but I don't know what Titus Alexander's thinking.
Well, Titus is able to counter. Quicken the pace, uses speed to outgun Calvin Tankman, but the back elbow connects.
And the star pupil of the Ugly Dojo might live up to his father's namesake after a strike like that.
And this might as well be a 3-on-1 handicap match in the early going because Tankman conquers all. JAIDEN got that punch off, but I don't think with the luster he intended. Calvin Tankman still on his feet.
Look at JAIDEN. I'm impressed.
JAIDEN unloading with everything he's got.
Sonico crawling his way back into it. Look at that! Tankman's off his feet.
Calvin Tankman, look out! The drop kick connects and the big man hits the floor.
Things are escalating in a big way here. This might be the best opportunity for anyone not named Calvin Tankman to capitalize and try and pick up a win. Hold on! Oh!
Sonico, that lucha libre back to ground crashes into Calvin Tankman and the exposed floor.
I'm not sure if we can get a good angle of that, but from the motion we saw, that looked like it was a tornado DDT, and you could see it.
Oh, I think Tankman's bleeding.
I think he is busted wide open after that impact, that hard concrete floor.
Yeah. That was a great call, Brian. The fact that it wasn't just the impact. Sonico twisted with it and came down with a DDT, and that could have neutralized and taken the big man out of this matchup. It could be all Sonico here at the Roseland after missing our first signature event here in 2019. All these men have a purpose, Brian. It's hard to argue who wants or needs it more than JAIDEN. Superheroes can't fly.
They call him Unbelievable JAIDEN. And with moves like that, it's not hard to see why.
I'm such a fan of this young man because he wears his heart on his sleeve. He shows that emotion, that passion in wrestling and in life. He is outside the ring one of the most good-natured, but in the ring one of the most fiery.
You know what? JAIDEN has earned my respect. He is a hero in my eyes. Look at Calvin Tankman. Look at the blood on his head, and he's still going. He's upright after that DDT. Where does he get that from?
Can you see where that cut is coming from? Is it from the eyebrow?
It looks almost above his temple.
Oh, that could be dangerous. The higher up that cut is, the more damage it can do if the blood can seep down into the eyes and affect your vision. And Titus Alexander, the opportunist, on top of JAIDEN, who's already been just beaten to hell tonight. Brian, we know that Calvin on paper is the odds-on favorite, but do you have a call on who can benefit most from a victory in this match?
Well, I mean, everyone's in a position to launch themselves into the next level, the next stratosphere of prestige wrestling. With Alex Shelley as the new champion, anything's possible. But I think the person who has the most to gain would be JAIDEN. Oh, wait a minute.
What in the world? Calvin Tankman stacks up the victims.
There's the hustle from the heavyweight.
Yeah, and I'm not sure which of those words to emphasize the most because they both made that possible, and Tankman is bleeding. He is hurt, but he's come here to make a statement.
Prestige Roseland trending worldwide, and the action you're seeing tonight is exactly why. Sonico, he's not giving up either.
Sonico has never given up.
There we go. Oh, right in the nipple, and he didn't even flinch.
Sonico hurt his hand.
Oh,
my God.
Nice knowing you, Sonico.
I admire the guts of Sonico.
More guts than brains from half the field of this match from the looks of it. Oh!
Would it be an understatement about, well, wait, Sonico's to his feet.
He wants more. He's pitching the pants up. He's getting ready to go. Oh! Look at the sweat misting off the body.
It's maybe a bit.
I love HD. I love it.
This may be a bit ill-advised by Sonico, but Sonico will walk through hell if he has to show out in the Roseland. Takes out that knee, that vertical base, and spikes him with that low Hurricane Rana.
The Rana DDT.
Yep.
I mean, if these guys have a prayer, they got to go after Tankman. They got to do a 3-on-1 attack if they got to put him down.
Well, keep in mind, Sonico was the one that opened up that cut on Tankman, just tried to increase that block loss, and out of nowhere comes Alexander.
And there's a young man from Sacramento.
And Titus Alexander won't be overlooked, a first impression of his own.
He almost flew halfway home.
Chaos Theory with a brain.
Oh!
Jaiden the save. And it took everything out of Jaiden, every breath out of his anatomy, but the match presses on.
What in the blue blazes is happening here? This four-way continues to impress and excite. And wow, the pants off everyone here in Portland.
This is prestige wrestling and what it stands for in a nutshell.
I mean, you're looking at the future of wrestling right here. The present and the future is here. You want to look at guys who are going to be big names in the next 5 years, this is it right here. And it's right here at Prestige Wrestling.
Well, Jaiden now in unfriendly territory. There's not many places to go here that don't end in disaster. Alexander looking superplex.
Tankman's still in this thing. He's upright. Oh.
Tankman using that incredible power.
This is not looking to end well for anyone. No!
Alexander got spiked!
This has been one of the most unreal matches I've ever seen. Almost hit him with a low blow, did he?
Sonico, I'm not sure if it was a low blow or the thigh muscle, but either way, Sonico's trying to chop down Tankman. Some of those Nakajima-style kicks, but it's only having limited effect on that thick frame of Calvin Tankman.
You know, usually the longer a match goes, it doesn't favor the heavyweight, but I think Calvin's actually getting stronger, if you can believe it.
Oh, Tankman's got a lot of gas in that tank. He's not your stereotypical lumbering big man at all. He loves this pace. He loves this struggle. Jaiden. It's a poison rana, an incredible source of strength, agility, leverage, but Sonico won't let Jaiden celebrate.
My goodness.
And that one strike sends Jaiden down lifeless.
Oh, here comes the AMF.
AMF with authority.
Could be it.
The ace reasserts his spot on the Prestige Wrestling roster.
An unbelievable Jaiden.
Your winner of the match, Sonico!
Give all the credit in the world to unbelievable Jaiden. Holy double duty. Ends up eating 2 pinfalls in a single night. But I'll be damned if he ain't a winner in my eyes after the performances we've seen here in the Rose City, Joe.
Well, you gotta believe it's so heartbreaking for Jaiden, who gave you everything he had, mind, body, and soul, on 2 different occasions tonight. Came up just short. I mean, just a little bit short each time against world-class caliber competition. And The respect these fans have for Jaiden.
Hey, look at this.
Nick Wayne out here as well.
Someone who Nick Wayne has shared a lot of career moments with in his young career.
Yeah, these two men are friends, allies, I believe future tag team partners on an upcoming Prestige wrestling event. And there you see, Jaiden will have another day to fight. There's no question about that. Alex Zane, his mentor, in here as well. As, in my opinion, four of the most respectable men you'll see here today having a moment.
Yeah, let's see him supporting his friend here.
In a molten hot environment.
I know. We've seen, a fair amount of sportsmanship so far. Now we're going to see more of it here.
See you all around.
All right. See you around, he says.
Well, Sonico can enjoy his victory. Was hard-earned. And back to the drawing board for the Zane-Jaiden combination. Wait, hey! Hey!
What?
Why? Where's this coming from?
What did we just see? What's Alex Zane's? What's his malfunction?
And
Now, come on!
that symbolic source of strength for Jaiden just got forcibly ripped off his person by his mentor. The man that's been cheering him on in his corner this entire time for 2.5 years just humiliated Jaiden. And what could have been Jaiden's big moment, once again he's left laying by the man he trusted the most. What the hell is wrong with you, Alex Zane?